Good morning, YouTube. This is David Vargas, back with Wrestling Talk. I'm here with another video. Now, last night, I tried to give you a video, a Raw recap after Monday Night Raw. It was 11 o'clock at night. As you know, of course, Monday Night Raw starts at 8 o'clock, so it's a 3-hour show. But last night, I felt so distracted. I couldn't do it. I tried to do it. There was a lot going on. But I am back. It is Tuesday, June 11, 2019, and I am going to give you the Raw recap. Last night on Monday Night Raw, we kicked off the show with Seth Rollins, the Universal Champion, and he came out and he was feeling very optimistic, about his reign as the Universal Champion. He said that the superstars of the WWE, of Monday Night Raw, as a matter of fact, have three choices. A, they could try to take it from him. B, they could run in like a coward. Or C, he could just beat them down, of course, with a steel chair. Now, he had the steel chair from WWE Super Showdown with the marks of Brock Lesnar's body. It was all bent up. Now, Baron Corbin interrupted Seth Rollins, and he announced that he would be challenging Seth Rollins again for the Universal Championship at WWE Stomping Grounds. Now, this time there will be a special guest referee selected by Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin was rambling, going on about how Seth Rollins was obsessed with Brock Lesnar. And then the first wild card of the night was Kevin Owens. Now, Kevin Owens came out. He cut a promo on Seth Rollins, saying how he could take him on, and they were also talking about how Seth Rollins was obsessed with Brock Lesnar. And then Sami Zayn comes out, and he says that he has to agree with Baron Corbin how Seth Rollins was obsessed with Brock Lesnar. Now, enough about that. See, Kevin Owens would challenge Seth Rollins to a match on Monday Night Raw in the main event. Now, the first match of the night was a 3-on-1 handicap elimination match. It was the Lucha House Party versus Lars Sullivan. This was basically a squash match. Lars Sullivan destroyed all three members of the Lucha House Party. So that match, it was nothing. And then we had the 24/7 champion, R-Truth, again running from superstars. Again, running away from superstars. But this time he got caught up. He was trapped in an elevator with some superstars. And then, for the next segment of Monday Night Raw, we had an interview with Lacey Evans and Becky Lynch, of course, being conducted by Michael Cole. The interview was a promo building up to their match at WWE Stomping Grounds. So yes, it'll be Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans for the Raw Women's Championship at WWE Stomping Grounds. And then we had Miz TV. Now, Miz TV, of course, is hosted by The Miz, and his guest this week was Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, he got a little bit personal. It showed how he attacked Rey Mysterio last week on Monday Night Raw. Rey Mysterio, of course, had to relinquish the United States Championship due to his injury caused by Samoa Joe. Now, Samoa Joe did not earn the title back. He did not win it in a tournament or a battle royal. It was just handed to him. And of course, in the record books, Samoa Joe, I guess, is the United States champion. Samoa Joe would talk about Rey Mysterio, talk about his son, and then he would get personal with The Miz. And he would start talking about The Miz and his family. And then Samoa Joe would tell The Miz that I thought you were going to interview me and talk about new challenges for my United States Championship. Now that brought out Braun Strowman. That brought out Cesaro. That brought out Bobby Lashley, and that would bring out Ricochet. Um, Things quickly got heated. Words were exchanged about who could challenge for the United States Championship. Basically, a brawl would break out in the ring, and it turned into a six-man tag match. Now, this was the second match of the night. It was Braun Strowman, The Miz, Ricochet versus the team of Samoa Joe, Bobby Lashley, and Cesaro. Bobby Lashley, Cesaro, and Samoa Joe would win the match. And then we had, well, thank God I have a good memory. And then we had a women's tag team match. It was Alexa Bliss and Lacey Evans versus Bayley and Becky Lynch. Alexa Bliss and Lacey Evans would win the match due to a distraction by Nikki Cross. And then we had the Iconics in a squash match. In a squash match, the Iconics would win that match. And then we had Paul Heyman segment where he would make his idle threats again about Brock Lesnar cashing in the Money in the Bank contract. Now, we don't know when or where Brock Lesnar would cash in his Money in the Bank contract. And then we had the Raw Tag Team Championships. It was a triple threat tag team match. It was Hawkins and Ryder, The Revival, and the Usos. The Revival are your new Raw Tag Team Champions. And then we had a Shane McMahon celebration over his win over Roman Reigns. You know, he had the ring decorated, balloons and champagne, and his Best in the World trophy. And then we had an interview with Roman Reigns backstage, talking about his upcoming match with Drew McIntyre. And then we had the Bray Wyatt Funhouse. Now, I like this. You know, I like the Bray Wyatt Funhouse thing. I think it's really cool. I think it's funny. I like the gimmick. I like how he has that whole Blue's Clues Mr. Rogers thing going on. I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's, you know, it's a wonderful thing. I could go on forever about this. I just like it. And I also like the theme song. And then we had Sami Zayn talking about how he should be going to Shane McMahon and telling him how he should be the special guest referee for the match with Baron Corbin and Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship. Shane McMahon would give Sami Zayn a quote-unquote audition. He made Sami Zayn the special outside referee for the match between Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn. This match was pretty screwy from the beginning. You had a lot of interference from Sami Zayn. Basically, the match was just fishy. And there was a lot of interference by Sami Zayn, and it was just bad for Seth Rollins. Now, Seth Rollins would be disqualified because he would grab Sami Zayn by the shirt. He would put his hands on Sami Zayn, so Sami Zayn would have him disqualified. Seth Rollins would take out his frustrations on Sami Zayn. He would beat him up with a steel chair, chair shot after chair shot after chair shot. Um, this week's episode of Monday Night Raw, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I gave it a A minus. There was nothing bad about it. You had promos, you had matches, you had segments, you had it all on this broadcast, and you also had the Bray Wyatt Funhouse. One of my favorite segments on Monday Night Raw. I like it. I think it's nice. So I give this show an A minus. I liked it. It was a great show. Others might disagree, but again, you're entitled to your own opinion. Everybody has one. If you like what you saw, wait, let me skip that. Now I want to talk to you about tonight's SmackDown. Now tonight is SmackDown Live. In the main event tonight, we would have the New Day with the return of Big E versus Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens in a 6-man tag match. So that's tonight on SmackDown Live. I will be giving a review on SmackDown Live also tonight. So yes, if you like what you hear, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. And I will see you for SmackDown Live, and I will give you the recap. But for now, this is David Vargas saying peace out.